Hey, what's up guys? Evan here again with my next deck review. Today, I'll be reviewing the Tendril deck from Encarded. It's a really cool deck, fully custom. So let's get right on into the review. I'll talk about the box first. The box is pretty simple, it's dark, and it has just some sort of vibe that makes you want to open it up and see what's inside. On the front, you have the pips that were used on the deck, and you've got these sort of what look like thread, and on the side it says Tendril in some dark sort of fading letters, so that's very cool. And on the side it says designed by Encarded. The other side says printed by the United States Playing Card Company. The bottom you've got the Encarded logo and some copyright info. At the top it says Tendril and playing cards, and there's no seal. Then on the back you have the back design, and when you open this up the design is continued in this nice blue color, and right there you have the Encarded logo. And on the flaps right here you have a Queen of Diamonds reveal, so that is very cool. Then you open it up and you see these really bright, nice looking cards. Now before I get any further, I want to tell you guys about the theme. The theme behind this deck is the rainforests of Costa Rica, and the name of the deck is Tendril. Tendrils are thread-like, leafless plants, which you'll see throughout the deck, and so that's a little bit of a background in the deck, and it helped me understand the deck a little more. So now we'll take a look at the extra cards that you get. You get this Gaffed card, which is a white version of the 10 of spades, and I think that looks really cool. There's also a double backer, which is very helpful. Now we'll take a look at the jokers. You've got two very similar jokers. The only difference is the colors. On this one, the middle design is in green and these tendrils coming out are orange, and on this one it's the exact opposite. The jokers are pre-Columbian stone carving designs, so that's what you see in the center right here, and those look really nice, very bright and vibrant. And a nice thing about these is that they can be used for color changes. Now we'll take a look at the Ace of Spades. This Ace of Spades just looks like it's full of energy. The design is really bright and it stands out a lot. You've got the spade and it's kind of repeated a few times in smaller versions, and it goes from a nice rich blue to lighter and lighter blues, and then the very middle one is a yellowish color, and it really stands out. And behind all of that you've got these tendrils coming out from the bottom, so that's very cool. So there is the Ace of Spades. It is really nice looking and has a really nice pop to it. Now we'll take a look at these really nice looking court cards. We've got the King of Spades, Queen of Hearts, and Jack of Clubs. Here's the King of Spades. It's got these nice blue, green, and yellow colors that really fade into each other and just blend really well. The court cards really pop off of this black and contrast really well. So there is your king. It's fully custom, and these are some of my favorite court cards on a deck of cards. Now we'll take a look at the Queen of Hearts, and you can see she's got the tendrils around her and in her hands, and these are nice red and orange shades, and those also really contrast well with the black background. There's the Jack of Clubs, just really nice looking. So those are some of the court cards. They're absolutely stunning. Now we'll take a look at the number cards. There was a new pip layout used on this deck. It doesn't really have a name, but it looks really nice, and as you can see, instead of the pips being here, here, and here. They're all in the middle, and it's very nice and compact and just looks really interesting and different. We'll take a look at the other number cards. One thing that makes this deck really unique is that there are white shadow borders on the front and on the back of the deck, which still makes this a black deck, as you can see, but it eliminates the chipping issues that black decks have. So it's very innovative and something very new. The red cards are this nice bright red color, and in the middle of them you've got an orangish color right there. So those look really nice, and they're very bright and very vibrant. There's your 10 of hearts. Here's the 10 of diamonds. Again, red with a nice orange spot in the center. Here's the 10 of spades. It's a greenish shade with some light blue in there, and that just looks really, really cool. And the colors are not something that you see every day on a deck of cards, and that's what I love about this deck. Here's the 10 of clubs. It just looks really, really great. So those are the number cards. Now we'll take a look at this awesome back design. On the back design, you can really see those tendrils all through it, and there's a lot of shadowing going on, which gives this a nice look to it. In the center, you have this nice glowing yellow spot, which to me looks like the sun, and the blue around it looks like the sky. That's just what it looks like to me. The colors really go together well. You've got these nice shades of yellow in the center and these shades of blue around it, and it all fades into a white shadow border. This deck has very thin borders, which I really, really like. So there's your back design. It's a very new looking design and really unlike anything I've ever seen. There's the design of the deck. Now we'll take a look at the handling. This deck has B Casino stock and Magic finish, which is a wonderful combination, and it really works well with this deck. There's a good amount of ink saturation because it is a black deck, but that makes it have a really unique feel, which I'm really enjoying. With these thin borders, you can get really nice looking fans, and the design shows in the fans, which I love, and those colors really pop and stand out, and it gives it a really different look when you're fanning the deck. The Tendril deck pressure fans very well, and the stock is not too stiff. It thumb fans very well too, so that is great. Spreads in the hands are very nice, and they look nice as well. You can get some nice spreads on the table. It dribbles very nicely and springs nicely too. So the handling of this deck is just superb. So this has been the review of the Tendril deck. If you want to buy this deck, I'll put a link in the description to where you can get it. It's ncarded.com. Check the description for that link. So I definitely recommend you guys go check that out and that you pick up this deck. It's a really, really nice looking deck, and the handling is just excellent. If you're a collector, magician, or flourisher, you will definitely enjoy this deck. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.